Okay, on this episode of Penny's Hot Rods and Customs, it's raining out right now. It's overcast. It's crappy. It's cold. We don't feel like working. Chris is over here. We're gonna have a barbecue after this. I think hot dogs, cheese
In the rain.
in the rain. They'll be inside warm. I'll be outside shivering. But anyway, what we're gonna do today, we talked about it for a while, and I've done a little bit of research and everything else. We're going to give our version of the top 10 best car movies. During the 60s, 70s, and 80s, even probably before then, they made a million car movies. Well, not a million, but... And there's a lot I've never even heard of, I'll be honest. But I'm slowly getting there. So I'm going to give you my version of the 10 best top car movies. Some didn't make the cut. I'm sorry, guys. And there's going to be a dispute over it. Which ones should have and which ones shouldn't have. But hey, this is what I like and whatnot and this and that. And I'm sure Siskel over here is going to complain. Ebert here, I'm not sure who's who. I know one's dead. So yeah, but I'll give you my version of the countdown here. But I'm going to talk about a few of the movies that didn't make the cut. One was made in Minneapolis. I'm not sure what year, but catch me if you can. It's about a 57 Chevy that they find, and Fast Freddy and everything else. It's a good movie. I don't know any of the actors in it by any means. I can't remember. But we bought the movie like 3-4 times, me and Book. And we've lost it every time. I have no idea where they all went. I have the case, but I don't have the DVD. That's a true story, so I didn't bother bringing it out. Used Cars. I've never seen it. I don't know any of the cast.
Very good movie.
I know one guy in it, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's got
Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell in it.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Never seen
Old movie. It's from 77, something like that. So.
This is one movie I know it's probably going to strike a lot of people that did make the cut because honestly I can't stand it. It's got a great car chase at the end between a Mustang and a Charger. Bullet. I watched it once. I fast forward through a lot just to get to the car chase. You know, I like 70s detective movies and stuff like that and shows, but just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, it's sort of a slow, just cops and robbers detective show.
And I think next year, 2024, they are coming out with a new version of it. I'm not sure. I'm sure I guarantee it'll be a Mustang, but I don't know if there's a Charger in it. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty crappy.
It'll be a new Mustang. It'll be a new Charger.
Yeah.
It's the way it'll be, but I'm sure it's going to be crappy. And you know who's going to be starring in it, so. So anyway, another movie that didn't make the cut. I like it. It came out a couple years ago, but it's just I never thought to throw it in here because it's fairly new. Ford versus Ferrari. Good movie. I liked it. Great storyline. Everything's good on it. Really no complaints. It's a good movie, but like I said, it just never made the cut. And if you actually watch when they're in the shop, they're building Cobras there. Shelby's or whatever, there's actually an LS head on one of the benches. You gotta zoom in and actually look, but you can see it there. That's a true story. Another one, Man in His Dream, Tucker. Great movie. Honestly, I really like that movie. Just never made the cut. If you haven't seen these movies, watch them. They are great movies. Tucker. They only made 40 or 50 of them. One got destroyed, from what I remember. Let's see which other one didn't make the list.
Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah, Blues Brothers. This is a good movie. You know.
Yeah, very good movie.
Very good movie. It just fits in. You know. I'm gonna cut it right here. Fast and Furious. I know a new one's coming out right away, but and I will see it maybe eventually because it's just the end, and hopefully it's the end. But they should have honestly cut it off at Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, well before that.
Tokyo Drift is okay. They had a Mustang. They put some sort of Jaguar engine in, or some sort of inline 6-cylinder in it, or whatever.
It's probably a Nissan 6.
It might be a Nissan. Yeah, actually,
I haven't gotten past the first one. Yeah.
I also don't remember the second or third one what they're about.
Oh. Isn't it one where they crash a Camaro on a Nova or something?
I don't know.
Don't they fly these cars in the air and everything?
Yeah.
Come out of airplanes and these rockets and...
My opinion, I'll draw it on the sand. When Paul Walker died in real life, they should just
Cut it.
Cut their losses. Bring Vin Diesel back. He's hungry. He needs movies. Actually, he's in this last one, I think.
Jeez.
So yeah, that definitely didn't make the cut. So I'm sorry, you Fast and Furious guys.
Yeah, it's not a top 100 car movies. So
I like the first one.
The first one was alright. The first one I like. I'll watch it, everyone. So anyway, that's that. Actually, I got a few more movies that didn't make the cut. Okay, by all means, they're good movies, just they didn't make the cut. Cannonball Run, 1 and 2, very good movies. A lot of big names in there, a lot of good people. Burt Reynolds' star is always in. There's that tall guy that was in the 007 movies, and then Jackie Chan, and what's that? I'm trying to think of the little The short guy, the priest guy.
Oh,
Sammy Davis
Davis Jr.
Yeah, Sammy Davis Jr.
There's a lot of 70s
Yeah.
Vegas actors and showmen in there.
Good movie, both 1 and 2. Another one, I'm sorry it didn't make the cut. It's a great movie. Like I said, it's just, this is my opinion. Don't get me wrong. Smoking the Bandit. Some guy dropped this off about a month and a half ago. I don't know who he is, but it's at my doorstep. But hey, great movie. I think it kind of got the kickstart for all the Firebirds and all that stuff. When I was in Minneapolis, I don't know, 10 years ago, I was searching through Walmart and I found this little gem for $5. It's got a lot of great movies. The Wild Ride, Hot Rod Girl, T-Bird Gang, and the Choppers. Hot Rod Girl's pretty darn good. The best movie out of the thing is the Choppers. A bunch of guys drive around a T-bucket with a nail head with 6 carbs and they go around stealing or chopping up cars. Cars would be broken down the side of the road. They'd flip them up, cut the exhaust off, cut the shocks off, and whatever. It's a good movie. Until they all died.
Did they have cats on them?
No.
Or stealing the cats?
No, this is before Cadillac Converters. But no, very good movie. Very good movie. And there's a big shootout out it in the end at the junkyard. But very good movie. So watch those movies. They're all in black and white, but they're very good. So anyway, I guess now down to the nitty gritty. The top 10. The creme de la creme. Chris is going to bitch about a few of them, but oh well. That's what Siskel does. Or whatever the 2 guys that live on the Muppets there. They're up on the towers there. Whatever their names are. Should have probably Googled that.
Probably.
Anyway, number 10, folks.
Should have been prepared more.
We should have been, but like, we never prepare. And besides, better to just do it by the seat of our pants. Anyway, number 10 here, folks. Heart Like a Rock. Cha-Cha. And Shirley Muldowney.
Isn't it Heart Like a Wheel?
Heart Like a Wheel. Sorry, my bad. Good movie. I haven't seen it probably in 15 years. Good movie. It's all a true story about the first lady of drag racing and everything like that. Really good movie. It's got drama. It's got this. It's got that. It's got Big Daddy Don Garlitz. It's got a bunch of stuff. Good movie. Don't know any of the actors, but yeah. Yeah, Derek's driving a Coke. Oh, A&W. So anyway, that's number 10. Good movie.
We'll show you a clip.
Oh yeah, well actually, yeah, we'll show you a clip. Enjoy. Okay, coming in at number 9. Don't be scared, people. Christine. It was produced by, what's his name there, John Carpenter and whatnot. Good movie. I really don't know many of the actors in it. It's based on a 1958 Plymouth Fury. And it's haunted and it kills people and it comes back to life and kills people again and gets crushed.
And then isn't it from a Stephen King movie?
Yes, you do.
Book?
I think so, yeah. Yes. So yeah. Arnie. That's the guy with the glasses. Arnie. Yeah, it's taped up, yeah. But yeah, a good movie. Even I think a 70 Charger and a 69 or 70 Charger in it too. The football jock guy or whatever. But yeah, good movie. I'm sure everybody's seen it in their day, but good movie. So here, let's watch a clip of this one. Chris, where's the projector? Again, proper plan for performance.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, just plain old-fashioned hard work, huh?
Ever since he bought that car, he's been obsessed with it. And you know what else? They told us the man who owned that car last died in it.
What do you know about that car?
I know that the guy who owned the car before Arnie, his daughter choked to death in Christine.
It's that car. I swear it's the car.
How's Christine coming?
Oh, Cherry.
That's funny, you know, because I heard she was totaled.
Well, after I cleaned up the broken glass, it wasn't so bad.
So what if you fix it up, you know, and he just comes back and does it again?
He won't do it again.
All right, coming in at number 7.
8.
8. Holy man, I still can't count. Anyway, guys, it's one of those days. Corvette Summer. I'm a hooker. I'm a hooker. Annie Potts, she made the movie. Sure wasn't the Corvette.
And I'm not sure if that's Mark Hamill's second movie right after Star Wars.
Yeah, it was after Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Star Wars came first and then this.
Yeah.
They built it in the shop class. This Corvette, it's just god awful ugly, but it's got Monroe shocks and or Gabriel shocks and white lettering tires and whatnot, and it gets stolen by the shop teacher, and I think he does it for a gambling debt or something to pay off or something like that. He goes to Vegas to go reclaim his car. Then he meets Annie Potts, who's the hooker, and you know how that all goes. So,
yeah, it's a cheesy 70s movie, but it's actually pretty...
It's pretty good.
It's pretty cheesy and funny.
Yeah. I know that's one of Kevin's favorite movies. So that's a good movie. I like it. All right.
We'll show a clip.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll show a clip. I keep forgetting that. So anyway.
It's the car of a lifetime. It took him all year to build it.
Hell, I'm gonna drive that thing right up to General Motors' front door.
One night to lose it.
Hey, that's my car! You stole my car!
And the whole summer to get it back. MGM presents Corvette Summer.
Somebody stole my Stingray and the word's out it's in Vegas.
You got a Corvette?
Starring Mark Hamill, who's back from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah!
And Annie Potts, who's out of this world.
All right, number 7, folks. We're getting there. They made 2 of these movies. Oh, a new one and an old one. We'll talk about the first one. First one was, I'm not even sure when it was made. Probably late 70s.
Yeah, mid-70s.
It's a white Challenger. We're talking about Vanishing Point. Kowalski, Jim Kowalski. Are you there? Really good movie. And then I think in the late 90s, 96, 97 maybe, they made this abomination. The second one. It really wasn't good. It had a good storyline, but it's not the same as the first one. The first one, it was a Challenger, 446 pack 4-speed. The new one was a 426 Hemi. And fun fact, in the first one, it's supposed to be a Challenger. When they wrecked it into the bulldozers, it was a Firebird. I guess they didn't want to spare any Challengers. I know Chris would like that. But yeah, it's a good movie. Both good movies, but yeah, I was waffling on that. The only reason why this made it because, like I said, the original one. The original one I like, and I know Bug likes that too. But
original one is better. This one's okay.
Yeah. But following the theme. Oh yeah. Well, let's roll a clip actually before we talk about the next one. Let's follow a clip about Vanishing Point.
Can you give me a description on the car?
It's a 1970 white Challenger, Colorado license OA5599.
Just tell Sandy not to worry. That car's gonna be delivered Monday, right on time.
There goes the Challenger, being chased by the blue meanies on wheels. The vicious traffic squad cars are after our lone driver, the last American hero, the electric centaur, the demigod, the super driver of the Golden West, the last beautiful free soul on this planet.
Okay, coming in at number 6. Man, we're only at number 6. Yet again, they made they made an old one and they made a new one. I'll let you guys debate. I'm going to say which one's best. The original one, Gone in 60 Seconds. Chris, I'll let you talk about it since you seem to know more.
Yep, it's what's the guy's name? Toby Halleck. He produced it. He wrote it. He started it. He did all the driving, all the stunts, everything with it. All his friends were the actors in it. I believe even the mayor of the town was in it. The fire chief played the fire chief, apparently. The mayor played the mayor. The cops played the cops and all that. Yeah. It's got the longest, I think it's one of the longest car chases and most wrecked cars in history. But it's a lot better. It's an old movie, 70s, low budget. It's a lot better than the new one, but the new one's still good.
Yeah. Here's a clip. Let's watch.
Attention all units. The suspect's vehicle was a 1973 Mustang, yellow in color. The reason for pursuit unknown.
Alright, and here's the new version with Nicolas Cage and Angelo, whatever, Jolene, whatever her name is. It's pretty good. It's got a good storyline. It is what it is, but I enjoyed it. It's kind of phony at the end when the Mustang jumps like 4 football stadiums and Nicolas Cage thinks he's so cool. Actually, fun thing, when I was in California there, we drove right by where they were doing the scene where they were driving through the thing or whatever, when he hits the button of the nitrous and he does like 180 billion miles per hour and whatnot. The guy had to tell us that. But it's a good movie nonetheless. It had some pretty big names in it other than these two guys, but I said I haven't watched that movie in 10 years, but this is a good movie. Like I said, it's number 6, so, but anyway, we'll watch a little clip of this. Good movie. Hopefully Angeline won't be in the clip.
Gonna have to go old school. A day to shop, a day to prep. Surprise attack.
Nice. Little trick I learned in the car thief retirement home.
By the time the first car is reported stolen, your ship set sail. We do this, we do it my way.
Yours was a sucker for a redhead.
You break it, you buy it, my friend.
Okay, let's ride.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Alright guys, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Chris is like, hurry up because I want supper. I'm going to ruin it for him. We're getting Smokies with cheese. Actually, they're hot dogs. Anyway, number 5. Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. Very good movie. Peter Fonda. And there's a bunch of other big names. But anyway. Oh yeah, Adam Rourke too. But yeah, really good movie. Unlimited top end. Honestly, I think the star of that show was the 66 Chevy. I like it, the 4-door.
Yeah, Charger was better.
Well, yeah, I guess the Charger's okay, but yeah. But no, it's a good movie. I only recently seen it about 5 years ago. It's the first time, 5-6 years ago. So, I don't even know whose copy this is. Whatever. It's a good movie anyway. I definitely recommend seeing it, but I'll ruin the end. They all die. And apparently that actually happened in Stonewall in the 70s or late 80s or somewhere around. I don't know.
There's a railroad track in Stonewall?
Yeah, there was. But yeah, 4 people in a Charger apparently. I'm going by what I was told anyway, whether it's true or not. So yeah, good movie. Highly recommended. Alright, now we're getting down. Number 4.
Oh, let's see a scene.
Oh yeah, I guess you want to see a scene, eh? Okay, good thing Derek's paying attention.
Yeah.
Peter Fonda and Susan George are Dirty Mary and Crazy Larry. There's nothing they won't try.
Larry can drive most anything with a motor gun and shine. With the way he moves his old machine and drives so merry wild.
Robbery's a dangerous business.
But anytime you want out, you just holler.
Hold on, baby. Law's gonna catch you if you don't look out. At least they're gonna try. Hey, hold it! Coming at you down every road, coming at you in the sky.
That plan is mine.
I got hot dogs on my mind. I'm wondering if I should do Smokies and a hot dog or just that. Anyway, number 4. You guessed it, folks. 2-lane Blacktop. You bet. Bring it in. My opinion, and I won't argue with anybody because we all have opinions or whatever, but I think the star of that is one Mr. Warren Oates, the guy that drove the GTO. He made the show. The girl, I can't remember her name off the top of the head, but she passed away shortly thereafter this movie. Drugs. And then also face it, the, what's his name, James Taylor and Dennis Woods. Well, I drove in 55. Great movie, I liked it.
I found it a little slow and boring. Parts of it.
Parts of it was a little slow, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was a good movie. I think that's worthy of number 4, but yeah, no, that's a good movie. I liked it. Ending was a little weird, but hey, I think it was just that era, that time. It was a good movie, though. Actually, that was made in 1971. I wasn't even thought of. All right, number 3. Oh yeah, actually, sorry, Derek's waving at me. Let's watch a clip of this.
What are you trying to do? Blow my mind? Where is she? They split. Let's go. Don't matter. We don't have to go anyway. Come on. Okay, she's gonna burn you. They ain't gonna catch me now.
All they think about is cars. They're not for you.
They're just a bunch of small-town car freaks, that's all they are. They've been following me clear across 2 states. 3 states.
All right, we're back. Number 3. Yeah, I said 3.
Top 3.
Oh, top 3, yeah, no. Top 3. Dun, dun, dun. A lot of guys might not have heard this movie. It was actually made in 1980, so it's not even that old. Well, I guess it is old now, but well, at least when I seen it was in the late 90s or whatever. But yeah, we are talking about one Mr. Hollywood Nights. Excellent, excellent, excellent movie. It's got some big names in it. Tony Danza, Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah, Fran Dresser. She's annoying. She's annoying in this movie. She's annoying in every other show she is in. If anybody deserved to be dropped out of an airplane without a chute, it's her. But anyway, very good movie. Actually, a lot of things on the internet right now, I always follow. They're placing this movie and American Graffiti, comparing, you know, like the Project X57 and the 55 from Tulane Blacktop, who would win, blah, blah, this and that. Who's better, New Bob Turk? Who's better, Toad? It's a pretty neat thing. I always follow it every day. And I never throw my 2 cents in because then you get everybody, you know. But it's pretty good. Highly recommended. Hollywood Nights. Very good.
It's got some cool cars in it.
Yeah. Chinese bandits, people. I'm not being racist. Chinese bandits. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Chinese bandits. When he, for his rail job, his dad's rail job, sneaks it out and races the Cobras, and the Cobra kicks him. Actually, no, the Cobra wins, sorry, yeah, because Tony Danza races in Project X against the Cobras, and really good movie. Actually, one of these days I'm thinking I gotta play hooky and actually just watch movies. I'm thinking about it. It's gotta be a rainy day, because it's summer and I don't want to waste the day. So anyway, you guessed it, number 2.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, guys. We're gonna have to do a lot of editing.
Hollywood Nights is hysterically funny. Take it from me. Would I lie to you? It's a masterpiece. It's wild, it's sexy, it's outrageous, it's revolting. And so are the Hollywood Nights. But they're not just a movie. They're about as nice a bunch of guys you'd ever want to know. Good, clean American kids, fighting for truth, justice, and anything they can get away with.
I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you!
Parents groups are trying to stop them. The cops are trying to annihilate them. And only you can help. Force your way into the theaters. Save the Hollywood Nights. They do the same for you.
They knocked my pants off.
Okay, guys, we're back. Likewise, number 2. Getting down to it. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you know me, you don't know what number 1 is, but we'll get there when we get there. Number 2, they made 2 movies, the first and second one. Where Were You in '62? American Graffiti. I think it almost started it all. Really great movie. A lot of big names in it. Chris can name them.
Richard Dreyfuss,
Paul Amath, Candy Clark,
Ron
Howard. Yeah, and don't forget Mr. Harrison Ford.
Yep.
Actually, fun fact about Mr. Harrison Ford, while this was going down, or this movie, I guess, before, what was the producer's name? The bald-headed guy?
George Lucas?
Yeah, that's the guy, Lucas. He actually hired Harrison to install doors in his house, and then I guess they got to talking or whatever, and then he told him to apply for the role or something, or so as I heard. And he got the job as Badass Felfa, and it's 55. So no, a really good movie. I liked it. On the internet, a lot of people say who would actually win everything else, like between the 32 and the 55. I like the 32 better, but in real life, and I've seen a lot of people argue about back and forth, but I think the 55 would actually take them. That's my 2 cents. And I think there was, even on the internet, somewhere on YouTube, there are actually 2 cars that are similarly built, or it might have been the 2 cars, I could be wrong, but they raced and the 55 beat it, so. No replacement for displacement. But yeah, great movie, can't complain. Then there's even more American Graffiti.
Which wasn't as good.
No, not even
Nowhere
close. No, not even close. Not even close. It had a kind of a neat storyline. It was different. I guess it's in the 70s with all the hippie era going on and whatnot.
The war.
The war and all that stuff.
It sort of jumped around. It was back in the past, then it jumped forward, and then back, and then forward.
And then poor Milner dies at the end. You know, he gets killed by a drunk driver. And poor 32. But yeah, no, it's a really good movie. I liked it. No legs, nothing compared to the first one, but really good. Yep. And let's watch a clip of both of 1 and 2. Or we're just going to skip the second one. We just watch a clip of the first one.
Yeah, I don't need
Okay.
Probably just that Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good. Hey, I like the color of your car there, man. What's that supposed to be? Sort of a cross between piss yellow and puke green, ain't it?
Your car's uglier than I am. That didn't come out right. Why'd you do that?
Rock and roll's been going downhill ever since Buddy Holly died.
Okay, guys, we're back. Chris is too lazy to make popcorn, but we're going to count, or we already did the countdown, but we're at number 1. Everybody knows, and they should know. Dun, dun, dun. If you don't know, well then, shut off if you already haven't shut off and go do something else. But it's Hot Rod, the world's greatest movie ever. Throw your 2 cents in there.
Wasn't it called Rebel of the Road 2?
Yes, it was going to be called that, yes. But it's got like Robert Gulp and with, what's his name? Greg Henry.
Ed Begley Jr.
Yeah, that's where before he was even really big, I think. Well, I don't know if he was ever really big, but...
Not to be confused with the 90s or 2000s Hot Rod movie.
Yeah, that was just a piece of garbage. When I heard that was coming out, I'm like, oh, they made a movie, Hot Rod? Sweet. And then I watched it pure, I'm like, oh, this has got nothing to do with what I thought it was. Yeah. But yeah, great movie. Greg Henry, he wrecks his Dodge, finds a Hemi, raises the Muns, root beer for breakfast, great movie, blows Sonny steals his car, wrecks the Hemi, they steal a Hemi out of a cop AMC
cop car.
Yeah, pull a Hemi out, put that in. They made there was 3 Willies for this car. Unfortunately, one got turned to some pro street, some sort of radical, funky looking race car. It's neat, but it's not cool, at least in my opinion. The other one, I'm not sure what it was. And then one, they cut the roof off a car apparently for the scene when him and Jenny were talking and making out and all that and whatnot. Great movie, despite what most of the I think they all ran small block Chevys in them. Sounds like it, like when they're driving them and whatnot. And I think they're automatics because when he's shifting, he's just moving the gear back and forth.
Just some sound effects.
Yeah, sound effects. Root beer all over the track. Great movie. I've seen it no shit. Probably well over 100 times. I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, I've got no life. That's a true story, but great movie. Great movie. What's his name? Greg Henry. He was the star. Brian. He did another movie, Payback, with Mel Gibson, and they raced, or he went head to head with a Satellite and a Nova, and then I think the Nova hit the Satellite and they wrecked it, and then he died at the end anyway of the movie. But that's, I don't think he's been in too many movies.
No.
So, but anyway, I think that's it. We'll watch a bunch of clips of the #1 movie, best movie. But yeah, we'll enjoy.
What's that, sir? You want to race?
Quick run, man? More than an hour.
Sure. Let's go.
All right. I'll buy you a root beer.
What's that, guy?
What's this clown doing?
Hey, come here, squirrel. You want to race that thing? Cops, man.
Well, there's your first one. Go make an example.
Look out, man. You're running out of road.
Mr. Ray, this is great balls of fire.
Let's get out of here.
Let me remind you folks to be sure and listen to the Hurricane Danger News on KARC Radio Free Lion.
Oh yeah, I hope you guys like those that video of Hot Rod. Like I said, by far the best car movie ever. Leave that in the comments. Like I said, I want to hear your guys' favorite movies and why and whatnot, and what your guys' top 10 or top 5 or 3 or whatnot, and which ones we've missed. Like I said, I know there's a ton of movies that we've missed, but this is just what I've had in stock and watched and everything else. And
like I like Dazed Confused.
oh yeah, Dazed and Confused. I know. I thought about that too. When I was looking at it, I'm like, that's another good movie. Pizza cutters and whatnot. It's a good movie. We're talking some effing muscle, big blocks. But yeah, it's a good movie too. But like I said, there's a ton of movies and whatnot. But hey, there's like Hometown USA. There's a bunch of movies that I don't even know. Me and Derek found a movie. They wreck a Barracuda, and some guy had like robotic arms or something, and then when they're racing it, it was a standard, but when they rolled it, it was an automatic. And there's a whole bunch of movies, and tell us your movies and whatnot, like I said. But I think we're going to leave this video at this. I think we're actually going to get back to working on cars this weekend, so we're supposed to put this up last week, but it's just, swap meet and whatnot, and this and that and everything. And life, work, weather. So. But anyway, I think we're going to call it a video. As always, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Definitely leave a comment, please. And hey, never hurts to tell the neighbors about this. They might have a good movie too. You never know. I doubt it, but you never know. In closing thoughts, you got anything?
Nope. This movie I can, on the tip of my tongue, I forgot, but it's a new one.
A new one?
Yep. Death Proof.
Death Proof. Or yeah, Death Proof. Yeah.
Yes.
They were pretty good when they wrecked a Nova or a Challenger.
Yep.
Yeah.
A Challenger and a.
Yeah.
Or it was a
No, it was a Challenger. Yeah, it was a Challenger.
And a Nova, yes.
Yeah, and that had what's his name? The same guy from Used Cars in it.
Yep.
Whatever his name is. And he's an overboat. Overboard. So anyway, guys, have a good evening, have a good weekend, have a good day, whatever you want to do. We'll see you on the next video where we actually get back to doing work. That I promise you. Neat things are coming. Hopefully.